Alright, so I'm just gonna create this video to show you exactly how you can create the autoresponder. First of all, you need to know what autoresponder is. This is the automated sender that you can program to be able to have email sending out automatically. Now it's so smart that you can actually program it to send out like in intervals. For example, when they click do this, when after 24 hours you send, then don't send the next day, send after 72 hours, like that. You can do that, and I'm going to show you. So the first thing is after you have your account, of course you must have already have your lists, right? But if you don't have, by default they give you a list. They give you a default list with the name of your account. You can see it here. So if you need to if you want to edit it, you can just come over here to settings and you do your editing. So now to create autoresponder, you can come here and create on show autoresponder from here, or you can just from the menu, there is a place where you will be able to see autoresponder. So I'm going to show you how to go about it. So basically autoresponder is just, like I said, sequences of emails that send out, right? So these are emails that send out based on how you program it. So it can be based on like based on 24 hours, immediately they subscribe to the list, an email can be automatically sent out to them. After it sends out, another one goes out after 24 hours or after a week, on all that. Like, it's all possible. You can even set it using automations to send out specific emails to birthdays, on birthdays, you understand? So that's what you can achieve here, but I'm trying to have this load now so that I'll show you exactly how to go about it. Okay, so this is it. So you can see this is how the autoresponder comes. So what you do is you click on create autoresponder, and then pay attention to the settings. So here you give it the name. Here is where you give it the name you want. So for example, this is going to be let me say let me call this Royal Q recruits, or Royal Q series. Okay, so this is actually only you will see this, right? Only you can see it. You can see it here. Only you will see this. So just give it a name that you can always remember. Now pay attention to this. For the first email, I want it to send immediately, so you leave it at 0. That is at same time as sign up. Do you understand? If you don't want it to send maybe during weekends on Saturday, you can click here and it won't send on weekends. It will only send only on weekdays. So that is it. So this is the email that will be sent out. This is the from. This is where they can reply to. You understand? Now what would you want the subject line to be? Now if you have your emails, this is where you just enter them. But if you're typing them from scratch, this is basically where you're going to type your topic. So it can be, let me see, so once they opt in, I want them to receive an email that will kind of welcome them. So it can be like, yay, you're here. Now here's the secret of writing good headlines that makes people open. You want to sound like it's a one, is like, in fact, a secret to writing email copies is speak to one person. Don't speak like you're talking to a group. I see a lot of people make that mistake. Hello guys, I know that it's been a while, especially if you are new. No, you don't do that. Let it sound like a personal message you're sending to one person. Do you understand? Because the truth is, how many people like to open broadcasts? Very few. Like, I know it's a broadcast, I know that you wrote it for 200 people, and then I'll still go ahead and open it. Most times people will leave it for later, but what you want to do instead is sound as if you're speaking only to one person, like they are the only people receiving this email. Do you understand? So that's how you go about it. So I like to sound something like you are in, or you are welcome, or something. Now if I want to mention their name, all you do is click here. It's going to bring, depending on what you might have collected. Now if you collected their names, you can be able to call them by names here. So once you click this place, it's going to appear. This is a bit slow, please bear with me. So just type name here. So what you're saying is, hi, you are in. You used to see it maybe in emails that you receive as well. You will see you are in, then to call your name, and sometimes you might just feel like, this person, it gives you this personal touch, and that is what actually makes people even want to check out, versus these generalistic messages that just come anyhow. So like this now, it's going to come without space, so I'm going to add the space to it. Okay, so you understand this is how you put your subject line, then you click on design message. So I'm going to show you something very important here on creating the emails. When you're typing, how to insert links, if you want to add a clickable link and all that, I'm going to show you how to do that now. So just pay attention. I don't know why it's a bit slow. Okay, so this is what loads. Now these are templates for you that you can just be able to select from and build on, but I always prefer to start my stuff with my normal blank templates. So I come to blank templates. I don't know why it's so slow. Okay, so I'm clicking on blank templates. I still come to the blank template again. I just like to start from scratch. I like my theme plain, and then I bring in whatever it is that I want to bring in, versus just start copying what they have and doing all that thing, you get. So depending on the kind of campaign you're doing, maybe if it's an e-commerce one, you can look for a very nice salesy letter and just copy. But for me, and for what I'm doing right now, I think this is better for me. So I'm waiting for it to load now. Good. So now this is the template. This is my blank template. Now it uses what we call blocks, and then it uses a drag and drop system. So you can see how plain it is. It's so simple. So what do you want to add? For me is I need to add text. So you just pull text from here, that's from the right side, and you bring it in, and it's going to drop your text for you. It's as simple as that. No complication, no nothing. So you pull your text and you drop it in. This thing is slow. Okay, so you can see, so I'm going to pull the text and drop here. So I don't know why is this thing so slow. Okay, so text, I'm pulling text and dropping here. Okay, so like we said, you're just going to pull text and drop it here. I don't know why it's acting this way. Okay, so once you drop the text, you now type your messages. So it can be something like, hi this. You can start with hi this, hi that, and all that. If you have, you can be able to copy and paste. Okay, so once you're able to have your messages, once you're able to put your messages here, I don't know why this thing is so slow. Once you're able to type, like if you need to add any link, what all you need to do is just highlight the text you want to add the link to. Then you see here, can you see this little pin, this like jointed pin or something? Once you highlight, you just press it, and then you'll be able to add the link, so that once they are reading hi please, maybe you can be like, you can click here. Now in that here, maybe you must have seen things like this. You'll see the here labeled, pointed with like maybe link. Once you click, it will now take you to the page. So what we'll keep doing is, there's a link we're going to keep sending them to, and that's the page to our sales page. Why? Because people don't just buy the first time they see something. They want to keep seeing it over and over and over before they are able to make a decision to buy. So day one email, we're going to create an email and tell them to do this and that. Once they do, we keep sending them the links. Like in the messages, there's going to be a space for the links. Once they click, it will take them to the page where they will still watch. Probably many of them will not even watch it this time you send to them. But as you keep sending those emails, make it interesting, you talk, and then you tell them you need to see how people are really, how you can start making $10,000 every day. By the time they click, they see it, and then they like it, they will be able to go there and then check it out. You understand? But prior to that, it's not just so easy for you to just have people coming in one time. So you have to keep sending them back. Okay, so I don't know why this thing is just hooking. Okay, so once you're done creating it, you review it, you see everything. So your email will be there, you see it. Yeah, this is, so if you need to edit anything, you can always just come over and edit it, right? But if not, everything is fine, you're good to go. All you need to do is just to scroll and then you click save and publish. So once you publish it, it goes live. When it goes live, it means that once anybody triggers and it activates, the email is going to fire out depending on the criteria. Remember, for this one we said immediately they enter, immediately they get subscribed, this is the email they are going to be receiving. So there's also this is just the first one. Let me see if we can create maybe the two like that. So this is basically how you just set up your autoresponder. I don't know why this thing is so slow like this, honestly I don't know, but you can see how it goes. Once you hit the save and publish, it's going to take you to the list of autoresponders you have, and then from there you can be able to select the one you want. Yeah, so here we have it. You can see now it shows that we have one autoresponder sending out immediately, and then we have another one here. So this is it. So for now there are no reports to show you, but once there are reports, you see it has been delivered to so and so. So the goal is, once anybody opts into a certain list, you can say fire autoresponder this and it will go. You understand? So that is it. So what I do is, if I'm going to create the day 2, this is immediately after they subscribe. Now you can now start doing, let me create the next one. Okay, so if I'm creating the next one, what I do is I click here, you will see duplicate. Instead of me to start from fresh, I just duplicate it, then I change the day from send immediately to send, I'll put 24 hours after the first one. Come on, duplicate. You understand? I'll say send immediately 24 hours after the first one, then I'll duplicate it again, and then I'll edit the message. I'll say send 42 hours or 2 days after the first one, then I'll do again send 3 days. So the thing is, just be careful, be looking at the days here, just be looking at the days as they go, so that you'll be able to have you'll be able to have a correct message sequence being sent out, so that you won't go and start making it to send the 4 message on day 1. No, after you're done, always try to review it and see how it's like, see what it looks like. You understand? It's very important. Okay, so if you duplicate, this is what it shows. So what you do is you just scroll. So can you see on day, I'm going to just, you can just click 1 here, you just type your 1 here. So after you duplicate, always make sure that you check this name. So, and then again, okay, another thing is, so I come here, the first one I said is this. So this, since this is email, this is going to be email 2. You write 2 here for rare queue series, you put 2, you put 3, you keep doing. So I hit the edit name and then I add 2 here, right? So you see I put on day 1, and then you do on day 2. Once you do, like I said, don't forget, come back, edit your message, type what you want to type here, and then you hit the save and publish again. You save and publish. Don't always forget, edit the number, edit the time it goes out, edit the name of the email. This is autoresponder 2 because we wanted to send, the first one was send is to send. Okay, again, don't forget to edit the whole subject and the email. Once it goes out, day 1, day 2, once it's out, always go back, check the autoresponders you have. Once it publishes, remember I told you once it publishes it's live, so anytime anybody triggers, it starts sending out automatically like that. So you have to make sure that everything is correct and you're ready and good to go. Okay. So this is what it looks like. You can see, so this is a royal queue series. This is email 2. By the time you have email 3, email 4, email 5, this is how they will all be lined up. So this is basically how you create autoresponder sequences on Getresponse. For Aweber it might be a little bit different, for SendWave might be different ones, but basically if you understand it, it's basically about just having the emails being prepared in sequence, the series, just in the line you want it to go out, right? So I hope this makes sense, and I hope to see you in the next video. So before then, again, another thing is make sure that you check everything. Like I always say, make sure you check everything, the emails, check the subject, and make sure that everything is working as planned, right? Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.